All right, we're going to do a quick review of latitude and longitude and what it is and how we can find the absolute location of a city or a state on a map using that latitude and longitude. So, what I have here is my social studies book, and I'm on page R27, which is in the very back of your social studies book. It kind of has this blue or purple edge to it. It's this kind of a resource, which is why it says R27, R26. So if you go there, you will see a good map of the United States with the lines of latitude and longitude. And I want to do a quick review for you. So if you look here, remember that the lines of latitude are these imaginary lines that go across the earth, across the globe, and latitude lines go across. So you can think of the word like a ladder, the rungs of a ladder when you step up go across that ladder and latitude. They go across the globe. Then we have lines of longitude. Longitude is long and they go up and down or north south. So when we're looking here, and latitude and longitude is measured in degrees, and it is degrees north and south from the equator. Equator is 0 degrees, and if you're going up or north, that would be measured in degrees north. When you're going south, it's measured in degrees south or going down. We also have the prime meridian that goes through the earth from north to south. That goes through England. And if you were at that prime meridian and you were to go to the left, that would be going west. And if you were going to the right, you would be going east, in degrees east. But for right now, I want us looking here at this page R27 in your social studies book, and you can see the map of the United States. And we've got these lines of latitude and longitude. If I'm looking right here, I can kind of see, I know it's very small, but you can see here it says 30 degrees north. So this line of latitude, which is going to go all the way across the globe, is going to be at 30 degrees north. And on this page, they're measured in every 10 degrees. We've got 30 degrees north, 40 degrees north. If I were to continue up, it would be 50 degrees north. And these are our lines that are going across. Then I've got right here, you can see 70 degrees west. So these lines here, this is 70 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees west, going west. So there go again, increasing by 10s, every 10 degrees. So if I were to look at a city here, let's say like Lansing, Michigan. So if I come up here and I find Lansing, Michigan, which is right up here, and I kind of pull this down, here's Lansing, Michigan. If I look here, here is my 40-degree line of latitude, and it tells me this is 40 degrees. Well, Lansing is up here. If I look up here in my book, I can see this is 50 degrees. So 40 degrees is here, going all the way across. 50 degrees is here, going all the way across. And Lansing is in between the 40 and the 50. So if I kind of think in my head, well, halfway between 40 and 50 is 45, which would be about right here. So if this is 45 degrees and this is 40, Lansing is about halfway between 45 and 50. I'd say Lansing is maybe at 53 degrees north. So if I were to write this in here, the way I would write this is I would write, let's say, oopsie, let's see if we can get this a little bit bigger. Here we go. Let's make it, 24? Let's say Lansing, Michigan is at 43 degrees north, and I don't really have the degrees symbol, so I'm not writing that in there. It's 43 degrees north, and then I need to figure out what is the degrees either, oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, 43 degrees north, and then I need to know how many degrees east or west it is. Well, these are going west, and I can see here, if I pull this down more, I have 70 degrees west, 80 degrees west, 90 degrees west. Well, again, if I look here, here is Lansing. This is 90 degrees, and this is 80 degrees. So Lansing is kind of right between 80 and 90. And if I go about here, it's about 85. I would say it is about 85 degrees west. So if I'm typing this in here and I were finding the absolute location of Lansing, Michigan, I would say it's 43 degrees north and 85 degrees west. So that would be the absolute location. It's not 100% because I am doing a little bit of estimating, but if I saw this on the map, 43 degrees north and 85 degrees west, I think that I would be able to find Lansing, Michigan. If I try another example, I'm going to try St. Paul, Minnesota. So if I come over here, here's Minnesota. I'm looking up here. Oh, there's St. Paul right next to Minneapolis. And if I'm looking here, I need to, again, figure out what is the location. Here's my 40 degrees again, latitude. Here's 50 degrees, latitude. St. Paul is also between 40 and 50 degrees. So we've got 40 and 50. Now, Lansing is further south. I can tell that Lansing is right here and St. Paul is up here. It's further south, so I know it's going to be a little bit higher than 43. But again, if I'm looking here, it's Minnesota. St. Paul is almost right in the middle of that 45. Oopsie, how do I do this? The 45 and 50. I mean, 40 and 50, 40 and 50. So I'm going to put down here for St. Paul, Paul, Minnesota is going to be 45 degrees north. And then I have to think again, how many degrees west? So if I look up here, I've got 90 degrees and 100 degrees. St. Paul, right here, is between them. So I know it's going to be more than 90, but less than 100. Again, I can kind of imagine that this would be about 95 because it's halfway between 90 and 100. And St. Paul comes a little bit before that. So I'm going to say it's at 93 degrees west. So when you're doing, when you're finding your latitude and longitude, you have to kind of find out what those intersecting places are. So if I'm looking here at Pittsburgh, I'm going to think here's 40 degrees. This is 80 degrees. It's going to be somewhere right a little bit above 40, and it's really almost right on that 80-degree mark. So maybe it's about 41 degrees north and 80 degrees west. But you need to try and do this on your own. See if you can figure out where these are. All right, good luck.